Alright, so the first thing you're going to be thinking is kevlarscale. This looks slightly different than Pokemon Online. That's because this is Pokemon Showdown, which is a really cool thing because it's basically Pokemon Online, but you don't have to download anything to get it. And also, it's made by the same person that made the Pokemon Online Battle Replayer, which means you get to actually have some battle animations, which is really, really cool. But, so, the only slight problem, well, there's two problems with Pokemon Showdown. It's Smogon, which is a problem because it means the players tend to be slightly better than most people are used to playing, and also, and some people don't enjoy the culture of Smogon, and also, it has a problem because it's not very well known in the community, so therefore it takes a little bit to get a battle against someone. I mean, in the UU ladder, when I was recording this video, there was 3 or 4 people, not including myself. So, but, I mean, the more people that learn about Pokemon Showdown, the more attention it'll get, and therefore, the better it will become. It's also only in beta, which means occasionally there's glitches. And also, there's, occasional debug messages that pop up that give you information you normally wouldn't have. But, I mean, very rarely does it actually ever matter. Alright, so, like, I don't know. For example, the only instance I can remember it ever being significant was if you have a Nidoking out, and he has a Life Orb, but he uses an attack that makes sheer force make that Life Orb damage go away, you still see the fact that there was a Life Orb there, which, if you didn't know that, it could potentially be Scarfed. So, and if you don't see it, that means it is Scarfed, which can be problematic. Also, because this is a new program, I was slightly slow on the ball and didn't capture the first turn. Basically, showed Hippopotas as my lead, but actually leaded with Frostlass. I mean, that's just standard what this team's supposed to do. He looked like he was going to lead with his Zapdos, but he actually led with the Suicune because he didn't want, because he wanted to lead with the Suicune instead of lead against Hippopotas, which is why I do that. He went for a Scald and got a Burn. The Burn doesn't matter because it's going to be a 3-hit KO anyways. And actually in the end it's going to turn out better for me that he got the Burn. And I'll explain that a little bit later. But, and I just set up spikes, so. Now, I'm going to set up a second layer of spikes, as he is going to go for a Calm Mind. This is why I said him getting this Burn was good, because it makes him think he can set up on me for free, because eventually my Frostlass is just going to die. But I have a way of killing the Suicune if he tries to set up too much. But, so this Burn actually was kind of hacks in my favor, but if he hadn't gotten greedy, it wouldn't matter at all, so. See, Destiny Bond, I can Destiny Bond him. But I'm just going to go for the third layer of spikes, as he goes for another Calm Mind. And now I'm going to go for Taunt to make sure he can't Calm Mind again. And then I'm going to go for Destiny Bond. And here he's thinking a lot, as I'm about to find out, about not going for the Calm Mind. But he does go for the Calm Mind, because as he's about to make a comment here, he suspected that, yeah, see, he suspected that I was that kind of team, that I was that kind of Frostlass. And as I'm leading with my Hippopotas, so good. Anyways, so I'm leading with so I'm going to send in my Hippopotas, mainly because I don't really see anything on his team that's especially threatening. Zapdos is the only real thing I thought I could handle this Hippopotas, and I mean, that's I was actually kind of expecting Rhydon to come out to set up his rocks. But Victini is as good as anything. So I'm expecting a V-Crate, and I'm just going to go for Stealth Rock. I don't care if Hippopotas dies, I know it can set up the Stealth Rock. But, actually, I was really surprised because he's a special variant. I'm going to go into Empoleon here, because, no, I go into Dusknoir. And, because I was expecting a Thunderbolt or something similar. I'm going to go for Shadow Sneak, trying to take out this Victini, but that doesn't really work. And, he burns me with his Fire Blast, which is really unfortunate. Here, I look like I'm going to go for Shadow Sneak, but I know I'm not going to kill him if I do that. So I'm going to cancel and go for Pain Split in case he switches out, which U-turns, which is great, because what he's going to U-turn into has a lot of health, probably. And that means Dusknoir gets health back, and they lose health. And it's Zapdos, which means, that's pretty good exchange for me right there. And I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp as he goes for the Thunder Wave, which he supposedly says is a misclick, or it could have been a misprediction. It doesn't really matter, I missed the Will-O-Wisp either way. But, I'm just going to go for Will-O-Wisp again, because I was expecting to die, but he Volt Switches there, which, is kind of surprising. But whatever he switches into, well, two of the things he could switch into are actually going to enjoy, well, 15 is not going to enjoy it, but Heracross is going to enjoy taking a Will-O-Wisp. Anyway, so he's taking a while to figure out who he's going to switch into. Yeah. So he switches into his Victini using his pretty effective Death Fodder to prevent me from Pain Splitting again, which is what he probably predicted me doing. Anyway, so I'll see what he's got left, and I decide I'm going to go into Bronzong, because it can handle everything he has better than... Mainly because I was expecting his Zapdos to come in, because his Zapdos can do a lot of stuff to my team. I'm going to go for Toxic, hoping it's not a sub-variant, which would have been rather unfortunate, but he's a critting Heat Wave variant, which is really, really unfortunate. But, it's not... You can't say, oh, well, shit. Oh, my God. People that get hacks and don't realize it are so annoying occasionally. Anyways. So, I'm trying to protect up, trying to get a little bit back. And I'm expecting to die, but in case he Volt Switches, I'm going to go for Toxic. Actually, I'm going to go for Gyro Ball, because I don't want Heracross coming in. That'd be really bad. But, actually goes for Volt Switch and kills me anyway, so no harm, no foul. The Zapdos would be potentially dead if I had Stealth Rockets up. But hey, he used a special Victini, so I can't really blame him. Anyway, so I'm going to switch into Stoutland, going to outspeed, and return this Exceligor into Hell. I guess return it to Hell. Ha ha ha, punny. Anyways, but he actually outspeeds him and goes for Final Gambit, which... Never seen that before. I didn't know Exceligor could outspeed, so I need to check this thing's EVs. I'm just going to return because I don't want my Empoleon taking an Earthquake, which he would have. And now I'm switching to Empoleon and Scarf, but Scald. But I'm really expecting to die in the end, because there's nothing I can do against a Zapdos and a Heracross. So I'm expecting Heracross to come in and just close combat me until I die, which would probably be 1. And, but he actually switches in Zapdos. And I'm going to go for Ice Beam because it's super effective against Zapdos. I should have gone for Scald because it would have killed him anyways. And he actually decides to Volt Switch. And if I gone for Scald, and I could have potentially done a little bit extra damage against this Heracross and maybe finished it off, or something really weird could have happened. I don't know. But Scald would have been the better play. But, not by much, but slightly better. And, he's just gonna close combat me to my demise. So, let's go find where he does that. Yep, close combat to death, and GG William Taft. Alright. Please leave a comment if you think I should continue going to Showdown, or whether I should switch back to Pokemon Online videos. Also, leave a comment if you want to see a new team, or you want to keep on seeing this team. I'm trying to get some cap games, but mainly because Pokemon Showdown has the ability to use creative Pokemon. But sadly, no one wants to be on the ladder right now, so I can't. But, so please leave a comment, and like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want more, and thank you for watching at the very least.